Welcome back. As we said earlier, we will talk about the cooperation between Egypt and Hong Kong Palace Museum, which is to co-host an exhibition on ancient Egyptian civilization. And to shed more light on the issue, we are very much delighted to be joined via phone by Mr. Ihab Kamel, our historian and researcher. A very good morning to you, sir. Hello? Mr. Ihab, hello, can you hear me? Hello? Okay. It seems that we do have some technical difficulties here. We are going to shed more light on the exhibition which is going to take place in Hong Kong to show the magic of the ancient Egyptian civilization. In fact, we did have a number of exhibitions which took place in many Western countries, and they achieved a lot of success, and they were only acting as a sample of what our guests or the tourists are going to have here. Well, and with the inauguration with the Grand Egyptian Museum, I think this is going to be another leap. But let's return back to our guest via phone, Mr. Ihab Kamel, to shed more light on the Hong Kong Palace Museum, which is going to co-host this exhibition and to display a number of wonderful pieces to represent the Egyptian ancient civilization. Well, Mr. Ihab Kamel, thank you very much for being with us, sir, and a very good morning. Can you hear me now?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Sir, before going into details, would you please, I'd like you to tell me more about the cooperation agreement to organize this exhibition titled Ancient Egypt Unveiled Treasures from the Egyptian Museums.
Well, I believe that there are 2 points really which I think are very important. The first one is having an abroad exhibition, which is like creating an of an awareness to the ancient Egyptian civilization abroad and choosing Asia. I think we had been away from Asia for quite some time, and I think that the Asians had shown a great deal of interest, especially in China and Hong Kong. And actually, I believe that this is a very good idea to take this exhibition to China or to Hong Kong. Actually, I believe that we've done this before, and this is not the first time, but choosing this destination in particular, it's very important, and it's a very clever move to show the Asian market how great the ancient Egyptian civilization is, attracting many travelers from this market to Egypt.
So what you're telling me, sir, that it's, it's better late than never, and to invade the Asian market is something which is inevitable right now, and it's something which we can expect to have positive results, particularly with events like the one we're talking about. True?
Exactly. If you look at a market like China and Hong Kong and this area, they export every year more than 10 million travelers. Mm-hmm. Those 10 million travelers, if you look at the share of Egypt from those 10 million travelers, you'll find that it's very little. Most of these travelers, they actually prefer other destinations, but this does not mean that we cannot take a good portion of this number of travelers, especially that Egypt does not need really that much effort to promote in the southeast of Asia. As you know, Egypt, the Egyptian civilization, it's something that all the young children study in their curriculums at school.
Yeah.
So with a little bit of effort, I think we can get a very good portion of this market, and I can tell you that the future in the travel business, it's in Asia.
Yeah, but sir, the theme of this exhibition in specific, I think it's different. Treasures from Egyptian museums, meaning that the pieces which are going to be displayed in this exhibition are very much accurately selected from different museums to make sure that every piece is going to tell a story. Is this the way, well studied, for example, to meet with the mentality of the Asians?
Yes, of course, not only the Asians, with anyone, especially that you're talking about unique pieces. Even some of those pieces are from the unique exhibition of King Tutankhamun,
Yeah.
which makes the exhibition unique. When you talk about any of the Egyptian museums, automatically what comes to the mind of
Yeah.
any traveler, oh, the treasures of King Tutankhamun. Oh, so, okay, we bring you a part of the treasures of King Tutankhamun. So if this is a piece of it, imagine what the whole collection and the whole exhibition will be like. This will stimulate the mind of the travelers and make them enthusiastic to come and see the full exhibition of the Egyptian museums, especially the exhibition of King Tutankhamun.
Yeah, but I meant to speak or to focus on the theme of this exhibition, sir, because when it comes to China, it's also a country with a very old civilization, so it's considered as a bridge or as cultures dialogues or civilizations dialogue, if I may call it this way. And because of this, the very accurate choice of the masterpieces or the pieces which are going to be displayed, this is something which has a very significant indication, a significant meaning, if you agree with me on that.
I agree with you, because the Chinese, they look at the Egyptian civilization with a great deal of respect. And they think, or the way they think that the two nations have a lot in common. That both nations, they have ancient civilizations. They have a great heritage. So it had always been a way of communication between Egypt and China, this way that we are both the descendants of a great civilization. And that's what creates a great deal of respect in the dealership between both countries. I think that the pieces were chosen in a very clever way. I think the theme of the exhibition was chosen to communicate profoundly with the Chinese mentality, which
Yes,
I
this is
believe
it. Yeah.
that it will create a big impact on the Chinese people themselves.
One final question, sir, regarding the media coverage or social media, the positive role which could be played by both.
Well, we have to admit that social media now, it plays a very important role in the formation of the public opinion and in the back of the minds of the followers of the social media.
Yeah.
And I believe that the coverage is very important. The coverage of the social media, it's now even stronger than the regular
Whether we agree or not.
media,
Yes.
than the media itself, because it reaches every single person. So I believe that the impact, it's going to be more successful than the regular media the regular ways of media. But we have to understand as well that when we approach the social media, we have to be careful to talk to the right segments of people who are using the social media.
Yeah, amen to that. Mr. Ihab Kamel, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. Many thanks for watching. This was Nermeen Abdurrahman.